Hey, good day everyone. So today we are going to tackle about a very important topic for our generation, which is towards a sustainable world. But before that, let's first identify our objective or learning objective or what thing we want to achieve at the end of our lesson. So number one, differentiate stability from sustainability, and number two, articulate models of global sustainable. So this is the one we are going to achieve to be able to gain knowledge about our topic for today. So, did you know 6 million hectares productive dry land transformed into a desert for next 30 years as large as Saudi? So, 30 years. So, imagine 6 million hectares productive dry land transformed into a desert. So, which means many forests has turned into a desert, which is very, very dangerous or very alarming for all of us. And 11 million hectares forest destroyed. For next 30 years will be as large as India. So it is very dangerous or it is very alarming if imagine if lots of forests would be gone, then that could simply mean that all of us or many living things also will be endangered because forests are the source of life or this is where we get our foods to be able to live. Our sustainable choices make a better future of Broadland Commission, provided comprehensive definition of sustainable development adheres to definition as it covers 1. Limited carrying capacities of ecosystem and 2. Finiteness of resources. So the Broadland Commission give one of the most trusted definition of sustainable development. Basically, they said the earth has limits, just like our own strength or energy. We cannot use everything all at once. To tackle accelerating deterioration of human and environment and natural resources, and the consequences of that deterioration for economic and development. So this slide explains that human activities cause environmental deterioration, meaning the environment is getting damaged over time. Example, too much plastic waste in the ocean or in the land and harms marine animals. And also the illegal mining, the deforestation, or something that cut trees. Sustainable development. So, sustainable development means ability to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. By Chamber and Conway, 1992. So, this definition here says sustainable development is meeting the needs of the present without harming the ability of future generations to meet their needs. And a simple example, using water wisely today, so future generations still have clean water tomorrow. This is one of an example of sustainable development. Okay, sustainable development has two or contains two key concepts. So number one concept is needs, which is the essential needs of the world where priority must be given. And number two, idea of limitations. So imposed by state of technology on environment ability to meet present future needs. So when we say needs, it is the basic things humans required like food, water, shelter, and number two is and number two concept of sustainable development is limitation, which means that the earth can only give so much. So, like for example, we need water, but if we waste it, the supply becomes limited, of course. Thus, the goals of economic social development must be aligned with sustainability in all countries. Definition may vary but must share particular features such as economic, social, and cultural connectivity in people around the world. So, this slide explains that although countries may define sustainability Differently, they must still share similar goals, such as protecting the environment, supporting development, and helping people live good lives. So now let's move on to stability versus sustainability. Okay, stability generally means ability of system to keep it in the given parameters characterized by three aspects. So, mm, when we say stability, so it means that things stays the same. But when we say kanang sustainability, it means that thing lasts into the future without damage. So for example of stability or stable, for example of stability, so a stable chair doesn't shake or does not shake. Now, for example of sustainability is a sustainable chair is made from materials that won't harm the environment. So now let's move on to number one. Stability is inertia or persistence. It is the ability of system to resist being disturbed or altered. So when we say inertia, it is the ability of a system to resist change. Example, when you stick to the same routine, every so when you stick to the same routine every morning and don't want to adjust it. Number two is constancy, ability of system to maintain a certain size or state. So constancy, this means that staying the same size or condition for a long time. Example, a lake that stays the same. A lake that stay the same water level all year. Number three is resiliency. It is the ability of system to recover after disturbance. So this means that resiliency is the ability to bounce back after a disturbance. Like for example, after a storm, a community rebuilds houses and returns to normal. That is one of an example of resiliency. Okay, so now let's move on to the concept of sustainable development imply limit, not absolute limit, but limitations imposed by present state of technology and social organization on environmental resources. Ability of biosphere to absorb the effects of human activities. So these slides explain that sustainable development recognizes limits on Earth's resources, which means that resources on Earth has a limitation. Like for example, okay, like for example, mananagat or the kanang fishermen, they can they can fish or they can fish endlessly because just like resources here on Earth or fish also, the population of fish also needs time to grow up. If they keep on fishing, then that means that fish, well, the fish will fade or mawala ilahang generation. They won't be able to grow back. Next is sustainable development requires meeting the basic needs of all, extending to all opportunity to fulfill their aspirations for better life. So, sustain according to this slide, sustainable development now requires meeting the basic needs of all people. Like for example, kanang the food, the shelter, the um the safety and some water, and also the water. So that is sustainable development. It requires meeting the basic needs, and also it fulfills their aspirations for better life. Like for example, a community with access to clean water meets a basic need. Next is sustainable development must not endanger natural systems that support life on Earth. So this means that the sustainable development must not put the natural resources that support life, they must not endanger it because if they endanger it, then the natural resources must not be able to sustain and develop. Okay, next slide is Earth is one, but but the world is not. So so this means that we all live on the same earth, but not everyone has the same resources. Like for example, some countries are rich, but others are struggling, which means that they something they can't do just because they are lacking of resources. And all depend on one biosphere for sustaining our needs. So yet each community country strives for survival and prosperity with little regard for its impact on others. So um, this slide says that some countries try to grow without considering how they affect others. Like for example, one country's pollution can travel to another country through air or water because ang water body sa Pilipinas is connected ra ang mga countries. So there could be a possibility that the kanang the trash that has been thrown to the sea or to the sea might go to another country which is the China or the other country which connects the water of the Philippines up to other country. So which means that they can also feel the impact of the other's problem, which is the pollution. So now next slide is some consume Earth's resources at a rate that leaves little for future generations. So this means that since the resources is daghan, so some people were responsible enough because they keep on using they keep on consuming the energy or the resources here in Earth. Like even if they not use it or it's not needed, they keep on using it. Like for example, kanang leaving light and aircon an all day even when not needed. Even if kanang wala nila gigamit, gion gipon nila ang aircon even if walay tao ang balay. And another example is kanang the charger, even if walay gi-charge, they keep on or nakasaksak gyapon siya bisan walay gi-charge, which is could lead to overconsumption of resources. Some consume Earth's resources at rate. So also another example is kanang the underconsumption, which means that some people or countries barely have enough resources to survive. So which means that communities without access to clean water dili ka sila makasurvive because sa ilang imnon but mo nang struggle sila. Munang maingon nga muna siyang matawag siya nga under consumption because the resources is not enough. Others more numbers consume far too little and live with. So muna siya ang parents na kung nga under consumption. So since daghan tao nga overconsumption, gamit sa resources even wala gigamit, nabo siya under consumption which is some people is kulang ka sila sa resources. Kulang ka sila sa resources to be able to survive in their daily lives. Without environmental sustainability, impossible to attain. So this slide states that this that environmental without environmental sustainability, development is impossible because if the planet collapses, all progress collapses too because asa naman ta magkuha og pagkaon kung wala na forest, kung wala na resources, kung wala na fish, kung wala na mga plants. We all we will all going to die also. So now let's move on to models of global sustainable development. Okay, so this slide introduces different models for achieving what? For achieving global sustainability. These models guide countries in making good decisions for the what? For the planet. So next slide is Pursuit of sustainable development requires, according to Broadland and Khaled 1987, so according to the political system that requires effective citizen participation. So this means that sustainable development now requires political system that allows people to participate and be heard. It is kanang like for example, kanang community meetings where citizens can suggest environmental solution where they can gather their opinions or what thing they know to be able for them to sustain or to give solutions to be able to sustain the environment and the resources in it. Next is an economic system able to generate surpluses and technical knowledge on a self-reliant and on sustained basis. So a sustainable economic system earn profit but protects the environment. Like for example, mm, a company that produces goods using renewable energy, or a company is using an item which ay kanang conducting creating a packaging which is the materials is friendly to the environment. Next is a social system that provides solutions for the tensions arising from this harmonious development. So, um, social system that provides solutions. So, this system deals with solving um, social problems and ensuring fairness. Like for example, equal access to education for all gender. There must be no bias. But tensioners. Now is a production system that respect obligation to preserve the ecological base for development. So a sustainable production system means making products without destroying nature. Like for example, a factory that recycles its wastewater instead of dumping it into rivers, because dumping it into rivers can lead to water pollution and might what? Might kill the living things or the living creature that lives in the water. Next is a technological system that can search continuously for new solutions. So this means that in sustainable development, technology must search for continue or con, must search for continuous or new solutions. Technology should provide solutions and not problem. 'Di ba? Like kay karon maging generation, like technology might give solutions, but also some technology are slowly okay, like for example, solar panels give energy without destroying the environment or without creating a pollution. Next is an international system that fosters sustainable patterns of trade and finance. So, this means that a strong international system help countries work together through fair trade and shared responsibility. Like for example, mm, helping countries helping each other during during natural disasters. Next is an administrative system that is flexible and has capacity for self-correction. So, this means that an administrative system or a sustainable development in the administrative system is flexible and able to correct their mistakes. Like For example, a local government adjusting policies when old ones are not working. They'll be able to adjust, to be able to know that, to be able to develop the country, to be able to sustain the needs of every human.
Okay, now for the next slide. Task requirements are more in the nature of goals that should underlie national and international actions on development. So this slide highlights that development requirements are really long-term goals meant to guide countries and international groups and towards a sustainable world. So think of it, a family planning to save money, reduce waste, and use resources wisely. They set goals to keep everyone in the same path. In the same way, nations set sustainability goals through their actions stay aligned to stay aligned to or in protecting the environment, improving livelihoods, and ensure future generations can can thrive. Okay, the next slide is what matters is sincerity with which these goals are pursued and effectiveness with which departures from them are corrected. So this slide reminds us that goals only matter if we pursue them honestly and fix problems when we fall behind. It's like promising to live healthier. You need real commitment, and when you break routine, you adjust and get back on track for a sustainable world. Countries need the same sincerity, taking actions, admitting mistakes, and correcting them quickly so progress continues. So that's all for my topic.
Good day, everyone. So now we'll tackle about an economic sustainable development. So economic sustainable development means growing the economic without harming the natural resources. So let's tackle it deeper. So now, um, in most industrialized countries, production, which is highly subsidized, is number one driver to economic development. But increasingly, production inevitable. So it means that um, in many industrialized countries, production is highly subsidized, meaning that government support industrialized production more. However, this high level of production often leads to overproduction. So they produce a product like it's it's over from it's overproduction, like they are not longer they not longer need it. So this cause also um, harmful from our environment or natural resources. Okay, so sad reality is that this overproduction produces surpluses channeled to developing countries. So like they the people got lower income because of the overproduction, and also lower prices nga ginahatag sa ilaha. So in return, ang ilahang na income is not enough for their daily needs, to sustain their daily needs. So expected to encompasses three pillars. So there are three pillars that Drix, Hage, and Morphy in 2010 implemented. So economic development, social equity, environmental protection. So these are three pillars implemented to help the economic to be developed in a good way, and also to raise social equality or equity, and also environmental protection. So how to do it? So economic development is um, the the three pillars expected that there will be economic development without harming the natural resources like our beloved nature, and also to raise social equity, to avoid discrimination in all areas, and also environmental protection, to protect our nature, to protect the the mountains and also the views in our surroundings. So most especially the forest area and or the urban area which is full of trees, full of full of the wild animals that help our environment. Also mentions that environmental protection is also important in protecting the seas and the oceans to to the oceans because it has many resources like fish or fish that helps people to give enough income or to sustain their daily to give income to sustain their daily needs. So um however, in 20 years, convergence of these three pillars in terms of implementation remain explosive. So these three pillars is so hard to be implemented or so hard to achieve. So economic development is still hard to be achieved and without harming the environment and also social equity along with um ito, isa. Along with environmental development. Okay, so economic development is not sustainable if it increasingly vulnerability to crisis. So it means that economic development is not sustainable if the environment the environment is kanang na-harm gyapon siya bitaw. Ang natural resources is napiktuhan gyapon siya. Bale na mga kahoy nga cut siya instead nga mag magtanom og mga kahoy para ma-avoid ang landslide, ma-avoid na to makatabang na siya para sa kanang makatabang na siya para magbaha masuyop ang iyahang masuyop ang tubig ug dili kay motaas ang tubig ug makaabot siya sa flash flood. So ina na. So a drop in prices may cause farmers or other producers to exploit natural resources to maintain incomes. So tungod kay nibaba na ang presyo, so ang farmers is nagkuan sila, nangita sila pamaagi nga mas ma-maintain ang ilang income, so nag-overcut sila sa mga trees or like ang ilahang trabaho, like ang ilahang trabaho is nga kinahanglan nila ang ilahang kinahanglan ma-produce bali nag-cut sila og mga kahoy instead nga 10 ra ilang ikat tungod kay lower na ang price ginat 20 nila para ma-maintain gyapon ang ilang income. So this caused that kanang harmful for our nature tungod kay ang ilahang gi-produce is naglabaw na sa ilahang kinahanglan nga kanang sa kinahanglan nila nga i-produce. Instead nga 10 nahimo na siyang 20 tungod kay ni lower naman ang price of ang mga farmers they need to produce they need to have a income that they need to have enough income to sustain their daily needs. So a, dra- a drought may force farmers to slaughter animals needed for sustaining production in future years. So the farmers decide nga ang ilahang mga kanang binuhi like mga cows, mga baboy, like mga animals nila is ilan lang ginapatay para ma-sustain ang ilahang income o para sa ilahang maka-provide sila sa ilang daily needs. So, a drop in prices may cause farmers or other producers to exploit natural resources to maintain incomes. So, because the price is lower na, so dili na ni makasustain sa ilahang daily needs. So ang mga farmers mangitabo maagi para ma-sustain ang ilang daily needs through para ma-sustain lang needs, so ilang ginalabuan ang ilahang gina-produce like ga-produce sila og mga 28 kato, but I said earlier like ga-produce sila og mga 10 kakahoy lang kada week. So gina-produce na nila 20 para makuha nila ang ilahang need nga kwarta para ma-sustain nila ang kanang panginahanglan sa ilang pamilya. So this can cause a harm for the nature because kanang butang nato 10 lang ang ilang ginatanom then 20 ang ilang ginakuha. So nakuha na ang dapat nga ilahang i-maintain sa nature. So however, with the appropriate technology, vulnerability can be reduced. Hence, develop path that combines growth with reduced vulnerability is more sustainable. So, with the help of technology, technology to helps farmers to produce more with fewer resources. So, in our advanced technology, it helps the farmers um, to have enough income while they produce a balance in balance in maintaining the maintaining their stable harvest. Okay, so moreover, economic social development can and should be mutually reinforcing. Money spent on education and health can raise human productivity. Uh, So economic and social development should be mutually reinforcing because like money spent on education, this helps people to be educated and more skilled, and health can raise human productivity. So this means that means that if people are healthy, they can more be productive, they can do their tasks or they can do their work effectively. So this helps for them to be um, to be productive in all times. Economic development accelerates social development by providing opportunities for underprivileged groups or by spreading education for more rapidly. So um, this helps for the underprivileged groups to be educated, and this through this they can be more competent enough to have a stable job or to have a job that can rate their incomes or um, can either jobs that give enough salary to provide their daily needs. So, other variables in the equations of sustainable development. Disadvantaged group like the indigenous people, like in forest and desert, nomads must have assurance of survival by having fair sharing of Earth's resources. So these advantages is giving the indigenous people um, like fear for their self because I fear for their future because kanang they will lose shelters or safe they will fear for their safety um because of the economic development they will this might damage their um, land or their home. So in essence of sustainable development ensures that in meeting the present and future needs and aspirations of humanity, this will be no exploitation of natural resources. Also, strong adheres to principle of harmony between and among investment directions, technology and development orientation are and environment. So this means that um, in balance, like if the environment, if the economic development and also the environmental protection need to be balanced. So while there is economic development, there is always environmental protection. So the natural resources and also for the safety of the people will be stayed. So kanang this must be the first priority. So there is a sustainable development goals. It includes there is a 17 sustainable development goals, but before that, since MDG launched in 2000, expired UN member states are finalized the SDG to replace it. So based from my search, that MDG is only um, eight goals. There is only eight goals in MDG, which is kanang while SDGs have a 17 steps, 17 steps. So it outlines 17 steps to attain sustainable development from 2015 to 2030. So um, it says that SDG is much better than MDG because SDG has a 17 steps that makes it kanang more advanced. Okay, so these are new sets of global goals and targets that will serve as basis for UN members states in framing their agenda and political for the next 15 years. So here is the first goal. End poverty in all its forms everywhere. So end poverty in all its forms because poverty causes causes hunger, causes um, causes like it causes hunger or malnourishment for the people because if poverty means that people doesn't have money to buy their needs and to have a safety safety place to sleep or to eat. So the second target is end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. So to end hunger, their goal is to have to give people work so that they can have enough salary to sustain their daily needs and uh, to provide foods to eat three times a day so they can end hunger. So the three goal is to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. So to promote um, well-being and ensure healthy lives is that there should always available hospital or public hospitals that give free free consultation for all the poor people on for all the people who need special treatment for their health so the four goals is ensure inclusive and equitable equality, education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So this means that all people have the privilege to take to have education or to study in all ages and also in all genders so that they can be more competent enough and skilled. Number five, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. So it that means that man and girl are equal. So um, for a long time ago, woman is not equal for men, and woman is under for the men. So, but now their target is to be woman and man are equal, and women have their own privilege to have to be empowered and to shine. Okay, so this is what they call gender equality. And the sixth is ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. So there is always healthy or clean water, like most especially from the it healthy water from mountains that keeps the people hydrated. So first step for this is to stay to take care the environment so that it will so that the water will stay or remain clean. So the seventh goal is ensure access to reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. So to save the energy, so like to save the electricity for to avoid brownouts or to have to and also to lower the pollution, like the pollution will be produced every day is not dili kay siya daghan, so that it can not so it cannot damage the is it to? It cannot damage, so so that the electricity will cannot damage our cannot damage our environment or the earth. So number eight, promote sustained inclusive and sustainable economic growth for a future for productive employment and work for all. So this means that there is a stable job for the people and to so that the economic will grow rapidly in a good way, not in a good way that it cannot harm the natural resources. So number nine, or goal nine, is to build resilience infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. So, like, it will be more advanced. So, this means that this means that um, the environment is more advanced and more competent. There is always sustainable industrialized that um, both environment and both environment and economic is balanced. So reduce inequality within and among countries. So there is fewer or lesser inequality or discrimination in all countries. So whatever race you are, whatever race they are, gender they are, or like whatever groups they are, there is always um, equality that will be shown for each and every one. So goal 11 is make cities and human settlement inclusive, safe, and resilient and sustainable. So this means that there is a safe place for for all the people, and there is a safe shelter, safe home, and safe environment for them. There is a industrialized or urbanized cities with a full with with assurance of safety. So the goal 12 is ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. So there is there is always care for the environment, that there is a reforestation reforestation for the forest or urban areas which has lesser trees, and it will remain um, so that the nature will remain uh, will remain will remain. So 13, take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. So take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. So they are this goal is that this goal is prepared that so that people will be aware of the climate change, and they will have enough trees, or they care for the environment so that it will help for the better climate or better weather. Oh, and the goal 14 is conserve and sustainable use the ocean, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. So, the natural resources in our seas like fish and etc. This will be remain and protected. So, or conserved, like it will be preserved for the future generations. So 15 is protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of the terrestrial ecosystem and sustainable management, forest, combat desertifications, half and reserve land disgregations. So this means that um, the damages will be restored, and it will not be harmed again. So um, also, the ecosystem will be prioritized. The safety of the animals, the environment, the nature is mas matutukan siya. Um, masustain ang masustain ang iyahang beauty, and kanang mas matagaan siya o kanang care sa care. So the 15th goal is all about a protection of the ecosystem and to restore its beauty. Um, 16 is promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions develop. So to promote, so from the word to promote peaceful and inclusive societies, this means is that all people have um, all people will have their rights to fight to fight their to fight a just to fight for justice and also to have a peaceful society or environment in order for them to have a safety, in order for them to assure their safety. So this goal is uh, this goal is for the people to maintain a this goal is to maintain a peaceful environment, which is important for everyone. So the goal 17 is stating the means of implementations and revitalize the partnership for sustainable development. So um, this requires teamwork and collaboration for all, straighten the means of implementation and revitalizations the partnership. So people is unite as one, and they they are develop with collaborations and unity. So I think that's all for my part, and I hope you learned something new and meaningful for today's session. So see you in see you for the next report or our next session.